I was coming to a brother and friend of mine that was in South Africa for a long time because of some people in South Africa who were not happy with what they were doing in the country, that I was working with him as well. They decided to say he must leave the country. And that was a very unfortunate thing.
We advance, we empower, we strengthen ourselves in regard to knowledge and information. Greetings to everyone. You are watching Ramasene. Let me start. Thanks very much for the contribution of comments, the likes, and the subscriptions. And can we please see more people subscribing to our channel? On this video, we are going to discuss, as we can see, the trip that President Jacob Zuma took to India. Fellow South Africans, President Jacob Zuma took a trip to India, of which he go and meet his old friend Atul Gupta. Atul Gupta is part of the three Gupta family members that have been operating in South Africa business-wise when President Jacob Zuma was a president between 2009 and 2018. In actual fact, it's not that that's when they started to be involved business-wise, because people like Helen Zille know them, people like Thabo Mbeki and the others. However, the Guptas were very active during the presidency of Jacob Zuma, and a very, very, very tense situation developed, and then such a high level of attack was invested on President Jacob Zuma in regard to his relationship with the Guptas. And to such an extent that in South Africa, when you talk about the Guptas, you got very, very negative eyesight based on how many South Africans took the Guptas as the people that have been used for state capture. And we can remember we expected President Jacob Zuma to go to the Zondo Commission in order for him to answer some of the questions of which will expose whether any reference to the Guptas was a state capture or not. And we know he did not go, and then he was given a 15-month sentence that led to the July 2021 uprising. Now, here are the Guptas. He visited India. Remember that a general secretary of MKP, Floyd Shivambu, was expelled from MKP for the reasons that he visited a fugitive. A fugitive is a person that ran away from legal action or court processes in South Africa. And in this regard, Floyd Shivambu was accused of going to Malawi to attend a church of a man called Shepherd Chiburi. And it is said by doing so, he was legalizing and undermining the law of South Africa. And then MK political party expelled him because of that. But today we see the president of MKP, President Jacob Zuma, visiting a fugitive and even making a statement that some in South Africa have seen the Guptas in a bad light, meaning he doesn't see the Guptas in a way, whereas the Guptas have run away. South African government is trying to do paperwork in order to get the Guptas back into South Africa for them to face the trial in regard to what South African government and many of South Africans feels like it has been criminal acts. Now, President Jacob Zuma has visited the Guptas, and then he talked so nice and called Atul Gupta his friend. But now a tussle has grown up inside MKP itself. Makasela Mzobe, who used to be the presidential person, the pencil that ran the affairs of the president, accuses Mzwandile Manyi and the Zuma Foundation of being the one behind President Jacob Zuma's visit to India, of which himself and many others see that as a kicking MKP on the face and an act that will uh, put the name of MK Party in disrepute. Of which some believe so, some don't believe so. However, the biggest question is Jacob Zuma at the age of 85 himself, is he able to make decisions by himself? Because as you hear some Kelo say in the SABC news that 5 times there have been attempts to take Jacob Zuma to India. But when Makasela Mzobe was still in the presidential office of Jacob Zuma, he prevented that. Now, exactly who decided for Jacob Zuma to go where and who decided for him where not to go? Is Jacob Zuma able to decide for himself where to go and where not to go? And we can see also Duduzile Zuma accusing people in MKP for playing around with her father. Does Jacob Zuma have ability to decide? Is he able to decide what is wrong and what is right? If when Makasela Mzobe was there, he managed not to listen to going to India, but when he's there, he listened to going to India. Who decide? Is he being taken all over like a child, or what capacity? Is it correct to come up and say, no, Jacob Zuma is influenced by the leaders? Is he not the man that we are told is making the last decision? Is he not the last decision maker, a chess player? If he's a chess player, how did it come that these people can make the decisions and then he just obey? Does Jacob Zuma still have that capacity to continue and lead MKP? Or he is just there for the sake of his big name that is well known in South Africa? Let us hear what you say on the comment section. Can we say now there isn't that much that we'll ever gain from Jacob Zuma by himself as a person with capacity to lead, and then what is left there is just his status and his image, but he is being taken over and all over the place without his ability to decide for himself. Let's hear what you say on the comment section. Thank you for watching the video.